Um, we have ourselves today. Um, we have ourselves today Winona. Um, I have all the fights in the gym calced. I've double checked them. I'm probably gonna triple check them again. Um, but yeah, hopefully in the next hour and change, we're gonna run through that. We're gonna run through all the gym trainers. Gonna get my Kecleon, gonna get my Scorched Slab encounter, and then we'll see how much of Route 20 or Route 120 we want to do. Yeah, we'll see. But we'll start off with the Pokedoku again. So first, middle, and final with the rock and steel types. Okay, got it. I think for a final evolution, we gotta go Solgaleo, right? I think for a first, Meltan might be a good shout. Ooh, not great choice. Not great choice. For final evolution, I think we should go Urshifu Rapid Strike. A forgettable middle evolution. For a forgettable first evolution, why don't we do Panpour? What about middle evos? Rock type. Archon. I'm feeling Archon here. Ooh, shiny Archon. Final evo. What about Bastiodon? Rock type middle evo. What about Graveler Alola? Oh, not a good choice there. Maybe there's not that many of them. What about Lairon here? I think could be a good shout. It's gonna be a lot of water type middle evos. All the starters. Do I have any diverging evos, or do I just want to go like? Might go Quaxwell. I don't know. Ooh, not some great picks. Either way, for this first fight, just reviewing the line again. Take out Overheat. We show kill to you. You are slower out damage. You are just slow kill, so it's going to want to go to you. It can set up Dragon Dance, but we don't care if it does. We're going to go to Hisuian Electrode here, who we show a fast hit KO to even after setting up, so it's always going to go for Earthquake. Into Talonflame, who resists. We break the Wakanberry with Volt Switch. We kill with the next Volt Switch. We can always tank a +1 crit Waterfall. Go back into Ape, who baits Togekiss. For Air Slash, we go to Ampharos to tank that. Then he wants to click either Flamethrower or Aura Sphere. We slightly prefer Flamethrower, but we go for an Electro Web. It could go for Nasty Plot, but even if it does, Electro Web is going to drop his speed. After 2 turns of Leftovers Recovery, Life Orb Flare Blitz kills. After the chip from Electro Web, just barely. Even if he goes at +2, he's always going to be clicking Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere does not do a ton to Centiskorch. Centiskorch is, unless we get high roll crit and take a big roll, it's usually going to be P2, but even if we do bait Rotom, we can just go to Electrode because it's always going to be Discharge. We Volt out on the Leaf Storm into you. We kill with Flare Blitz. We want Charcoal and Talonflame to guarantee the kill. We outspeed. This is going to bait in Porygon 2, who is again going to boost its attack. Instead of its special attack, we're able to go to Drapion with Lumberry to knock off the Eviolite. Again, we go into Ape, who survives all crits. We have Lumberry for whatever Tri-Attack wants to do, and we kill with the CC once the Eviolite is gone. Okay, yeah, let's run it. So this one we want Ape, Electrode, Mega Ampharos, Talonflame, Centiskorch, and Drapion. So Infernape wants a Lumberry, Electrode wants a Citrus Berry in case we need to do the Rotom line first to guarantee that it's going to go for HP Ground or Leaf Storm instead of Discharge on the switch in case it gets like whatever rolls. Talonflame wants the Charcoal. Ampharos, Centiscorch wants the Life Orb, and then Drapion also wants a Lumberry. Okay. It's the other way to the gym. Okay. Bro, why are you such a perv, dude? Fake out. Overheat. This denies webs from setting up. This is now going to be Gyarados. It can either Waterfall or Dragon Dance. We don't care which it does. Again, we don't care about the Intimidate. We go into Electrode. Okay, it goes for Waterfall. It can no longer Dragon Dance again. We click Volt Switch, break its Wakan Berry. Now on the crit doesn't matter. On the guaranteed Earthquake, we go to Talonflame. Now it's guaranteed to go for Waterfall again because it sees a kill with it. -1 Citrus. We Volt Switch again to get the kill this time. And we go into Infernape. This is going to bait out Togekiss. I think we might as well fake out once, right? If it crits, it could end up doing a little bit of damage. It doesn't really matter, but could decrease the amount of recoil we take, which you risk, yada yada. Crit doesn't matter, we've accounted for that. We are going to Mega Evolve and go for Electro Web here. So we hope it goes for Flamethrower. Nasty Plot is fine. This likely just gets us the Rotom line if it crits. That looked like a pretty high roll there. It looks like Ape's Fake Out might have done like 1 or 2 net damage. We go to Centiscorch here. We've dropped his speed. He's always going for Aura Sphere. A crit never kills us, even after Life Orb and Flare Blitz recoil. This Flare Blitz does like 65% minimum or something. We click Flare Blitz. I think this gets Porygon too. I don't think this is in range of Rotom yet. Okay, so Ape is going to Chain 2. This boosts its attack, even though we have a plus defense nature, since Scorch has pretty good special bulk. So we go to Drapion here. It's either going to be Thunder Wave or Tri-Attack. We don't care which. Tri-Attack never killed us there. We knock off its Violite. Thunder Wave, -1 Lum. Now it's either going to go for Thunder Wave again, or it could go for Tri-Attack. We want to go Lumberry just in case. -2 Lum, whatever. I don't think we use that many Lumberries. Now, we don't need to fake out. Close combat just kills here, once we've knocked off its Violite. And we are able to chain the Rotom with Overheat. That's the first trainer down. Expert Kevin the Demon. White Herb Bug. Oh shit, that was my phone. Okay, whatever. Let me grab my notes for Picnic or Ashley. For this one, we want Electrode, Ape, Drapion. We might be using some more Lumberries up here. And then Barraskewda. Barraskewda. Do we get more Lumberries soon? I forget. Item locations. Held items. Lumberries we get on 111. We would have already gotten those. 115. Have we gotten the ones on 115 yet? Where's Route 115? Where is Route 115? I don't think we've gotten it yet, right? Route 115. We got Clauncher there. Oh, okay, that's after the Gauntlet, so we've gotten those. The 118 ones we've gotten, so there's just the 121 guys. So we don't have too many more Lumberries, but hopefully it'll be enough to last us through the rest of the game. Okay. Let's get our items. Okay, so we want Barraskewda here. We want Lantern, we want Drapion, and we want Kingdra. Okay. So we're leading. So the order of guys we want is Electrode, Infernape, Kingdra, Lantern, Barraskewda, Drapion. Oops. Kingdra, Lantern, Barraskewda. Electrode and Ape don't need items. You guys both want Lumberries. You want a Chesto. And then you want a Citrus. And then we want to go teach Lantern Thunder. Let's get rid of Hydro Pump. Okay, let me just check to make sure everything is right. Electrode, no item. Ape, no item. Kingdra, Lum. People to kill. Lum, Chesto, Citrus. Okay. You kill you, you bait out you, you beat you, this baits in you, you tank any move, preferably you burn that. With multiple guys, especially if that is burned, you're able to come in and finish you off. And then Drapion is able to always 1v1 that, okay. This is a Choice Scarf Pelipper. Thankfully, we are still faster, and we kill with a Thunderbolt. This is going to bait out Scizor. And this is going to be Bug Bite. Now, even though it's raining, Overheat still kills here. It's going to want to go for Bullet Punch because of that. Never gets a chance to click its Flying Gem Acrobatics. This is going to bait out Golduck for fast kill, either with Surf or Psyshock. We have a slight preference for Psyshock, I would say, to just burn up the Psychic Gem earlier rather than later. We go to Kingdra here. Psyshock, great. Now he does not do very much damage to us anymore. Now that he no longer has his Psychic Gem, its highest damaging move is Ice Beam. Ice Beam crit never kills us. We are free to go for a Dragon Pulse to just do a little bit of chip here. This is why we have the Lumberry for Ice Beam Freeze and Hypnosis Confuse. We are now dead to an Ice Beam crit, so we are going to go to Lantern. It can go for Hypnosis. We prefer not to, or if it does, yeah, okay. We prefer to have it not land again, because Thunder kills. Okay, Psyshock. -2 Lumberries. Could have gone Chesto, or we couldn't have gone Chesto on the first one, but you know what I mean. It's usually pretty safe because if we had gotten a little bit of chip, as long as we had gotten a little bit of chip, well, I guess we would have needed more chip, right? We'd have needed a lantern to get at least one hit off. So I guess there could be some risk, but like if it was very likely to be Psyshock, we can go into Drapion, who baits Surf, into like, yeah. I mean, it should have been fine, but we can always go to Drapion here on a guaranteed Leaf Blade. We knock off its Starfberry before it's able to consume it. -1. 3 Brave Birds never kills us, and we always 2-shot it in return. Even if it spam click sub, it doesn't matter because since we outspeed, we break the sub before it can proc its Starfberry, or if it doesn't sub on the switch, we just knock off the Starfberry. It doesn't get to click it, and most of the time, the Starfberry doesn't even proc because, or substitute doesn't even work because we knock it below 25%. So technically there was risk in that fight, but it seemed like pretty fiction. So I kind of just ran with it. Maybe I shouldn't have, but hey man, been watching Peach Hell daily on his no-calc grind. Maybe I feel inspired, you know? Maybe I feel inspired. Just ball out sometimes. Okay, this next fight is pretty simple. It's a 3-mon line. Does it matter if we do that? It should be fine. Let's grab your Chesto Berry. So we want Talonflame. We want Hisuian Arcanine. The slow kill versus fast kill. Same thing here. There's no kill. I think you guys can see what's gonna happen here. Dreadnought, Excadrill, and Drapion. Can we bring someone else? Is there anyone else that like does this? I don't think you do, right? Yeah, because you bait Energy Ball, which is bad. Pollen Puff baiters. No, you don't take enough. You don't take enough. Yeah, it has to be Cast Form, actually. Cast Form is the only one that properly baits here. Combuskin does not take enough for the Rabombi to guarantee beta kill, so it can go for Quiver Dance, which is bad. We are actually using Cast Form here. Wow, I know, right? So Talonflame and Hamilton. You can give all these guys just Citrus Berries. Talonflame wants an Orin, and then Hamilton wants the Hardstone. We're gonna scale speed later, but it doesn't matter now anyways, so we're not going to. So we need to level up Cast Form to level 44 exactly. Just save to make sure I don't make a mistake. We can always reteach it. What moves does this Cast Form even get again? No, it doesn't even get any more moves, okay. Oh, until 44, it gets Blizzard, Hurricane, and Thunder at 44. We'll import into the calc. Make sure that Cast Form dies to exactly Pollen Puff and Revelation Dance. Great. So we're gonna lead Talonflame in slot 1. Talonflame is gonna have an Oranberry. No item here. You are slower than everything. Hardstone, and then we have our backup lines. Okay. This is the correct slots, right? So turn 1, Talonflame is going to set up Tailwind. Cast Form is going to go to Arcanine. We're going to take a Pollen Puff. And a Revelation Dance double crit never kills us. There's no priority on this entire team. Now, Talonflame is going to break the Rabombi Sash. And Spread Damage Bug is going to kill the Oricorio. Because it's surprisingly bulky. Actually very important here. That we get Spread Damage Bug. Because without it, it was a range. Now it's going to be Venomoth and Fire Oricorio because we show fast kill the boat, so it's just going to go in team order. Again, we Brave Bird, and this time we don't need Spread Bug. Why did my Oranberry not proc? Oh, procs at the end of the turn, okay. Even without Oranberry, I think we would have been fine to all recoil. But we can just Brave Bird and Rock Slide again to get the kill here. And that's that double battle done. Pretty simple. Alright, next trainer. We're gonna move Cast Form back because we want to level delay him for what's that place called? Mount Pyre. We want to repel Manip for Dreepy, or Dracloak, that is. This next fight here, I thought there was some risk, but there's basically no risk here. I think we can lose if we get like a 1-in-3 into a 1-in-3 into a 70 into a 50-50 into a 1-in-3 into 3 high roll crits. I think that's our lose condition here. Or I think there's another place where we can lose to quadruple crit, but yeah, it's kind of fiction. So on this fight, we want Excadrill, Eldegoss, Clawitzer, Lantern, Prim, and Hamilton. Do I want items on those guys? Do I want an alternative item on you? Wise Glasses is fine. We don't need anything else. Person, Chesto, yep. Okay, so we don't want you, we don't need you, and we don't need you. We instead want Corviknight. We don't want Corviknight. What am I doing? We want Clawitzer, Eldegoss, and Lantern. Excadrill wants a Life Orb. Eldegoss does not need an item. Clawitzer. I almost wiped this trainer on my PB, funnily enough, because I forgot about how Hypercutter worked. Forgot about Hypercutter. Lantern, Prim, Persim, Chesto. Let me just check items again. Life Orb, Wise Glasses, Persim, Chesto. Let me just check to make sure there's nothing safer for this guy. Hurricane and Dragon Pulse. You're not faster anyways. No way to drop your speed. You're more likely to click that anyways, so that wouldn't work. Yeah, I think this is the best solution we have. Because you don't have, if we had Mega Altaria, maybe we could do some Cinema, but without, this feels pretty fine if I'm going to be honest here. Tailwind. Tap. That's fine, yeah. Okay. You're never baiting you, you're never baiting you. It's always you for fast kill. Drop your speed. Guaranteed attack, we go to you, you kill, you bait and you. Yeah, like, it would have to be a lot of crits anyways. So as long as we, like, as long as we guarantee to get the crit out of the way, or get no crit out of the way early, we're just, like, super fine. Okay. Alright, Excadrill just outspeeds and O-codes this guy with Iron Head. This is going to bait in Gliscor for fast kill with EQ. Importantly, because of the Life Orb chip, it guarantees sees the range, so it cannot go for Swords Dance. So we go to Eldegoss to drop his speed. On the Earthquake, now this baits Dual Wing Beat, so we go into our Clawitzer here, who is able to get the kill with Water Pulse, with Wise Glass's Water Pulse. We prefer to see no crit here. That is great. It means that Noivern is forced to Hurricane on the switch here. And we really prefer it to land. We really prefer it to land. It missed. Okay, whatever. It's now more likely to Dragon Pulse than Hurricane, but it's fine. We can just fire off an Ice Beam here. Okay, it's always going to Dragon Pulse or Hurricane here. It's always Dragon Pulse or Hurricane. It's more likely to be Dragon Pulse. Hurricane, okay. We don't really want to stay in because we're dead to most rolls of Dragon, or we're dead to half rolls of Dragon Pulse crit. We have a few options. If we go to Prim, we're risking Hurricane crit, which is bad. We really want to bait that out, right? Lantern is dead to, again, some rolls of Hurricane crit. Maybe I should have gone Citrus over Persim. It's hard to say, though. I think it's never bad to go Excadrill once, because Excadrill always guarantees that we're getting Flamethrower. Flamethrower or Hurricane. If we go Excadrill, yeah, this is the risk I was kind of annoyed about here. That looks pretty low. We can never go to Clawitzer to get the Aqua Jet kill. Unless we're guaranteeing Flamethrower, which I guess Excadrill could do. I'm never going Prim unless the Flying Gem is burned, right? And if the Flying Gem is burned, I'm willing to do it. So I guess the worst thing that could come out of this is we go to Excadrill and it's Dragon Pulse. Well, if it's Hurricane, then it's burned, and we're able to go to Prim. If it's not burned, because it's Dragon Pulse where it misses, it's Flamethrower, we go into Hisuian Arcanine kill. So Excadrill is always the play here. We never did any rolls of Hurricane crit. Okay, it's Dragon Pulse. This means that it's guaranteed Flamethrower on this turn. Flamethrower. There's no overlapping rolls with Hurricane. Flamethrower always outdamages Super Fang. So we go to Hamilton here on the Flamethrower, and we kill with an Extreme Speed. And that's why it's riskless, baby. There's always that line if I just found it, yeah. That's why going Excadrill is actually always safe there. Now, Rock Slide into Extreme Speed always kills. Yeah, I actually should have seen that it was riskless because of the Excadrill pivot. I didn't even think of that. And now we Extreme Speed to kill. Okay. Birdkeeper Darius down. Yeah, I almost wiped to that guy's Hypercutter Gliscor on attempt 98. Thankfully, I did not wipe there. Alright, this last guy is a 5-mon line, actually, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. For this guy, we are going Electrode, Drapion, Ribombee, Hamilton, and Excadrill. In the back, we can bring, I don't know, we'll bring Corviknight in the back. Corviknight's always pretty good. Let's move our items, take our Wise Glasses, Persian Berries, Life Orb, because we don't need it, Electrode, Drapion. This is a riskless line, and where's Corviknight? Corviknight. So we're gonna lead with Hisuian Electrode with a Magnet. Where's our Magnet? Then we're gonna have Drapion with a Citrus Berry, Citrus, followed by Ribombee with an Orin, followed by Hamilton with a Charcoal, and Excadrill with an Orin, and then we'll do Citrus on Corviknight or whatever. Okay. Let me just import everyone again and make sure that this is all right. We get the kill. No one is faster, so it's going to go first. Slow kill. You always tank a hit. You continue to bait that into you. You are able to get the kill. Double crit never kills us. That's going to bait out, again, no one is faster, so it's going to go for first slow kill, which is Corviknight. Even if it gets, I think it would have to be... It would have to be double max roll crit into seeing max roll into choosing it. And even then it doesn't matter. Because you get the kill, you are always able to 1v1. You don't have a flinch move. Double Stone Edge crit never kills. Yep, okay. This is a riskless line. Blazikins are known demons, but I am doing the exact same thing I did on the previous fight. In fact, this was for the last Blaziken fight in Flannery's gym, except this one is even easier. What am I doing here? Am I going this way? No? Okay, I'm going like this. Okay. Okay, to start off, we just kill with Thunderbolt. We could Volt for damage here, but it doesn't matter. We just go to Drapion on a CC or a Poison Jab. Okay, went for Poison Jab. It's +1 Citrus. It's guaranteed to go for CC. We go into our quad resist Rabombi. This drops his defenses, which allows us to guarantee the kill with Moonblast. When a quick attack, crit never kills. This is going to bait out Corviknight's slow kill with dual wing beat. Because everyone is slower than this, it's going to go for slow kill. We go to our Hamilton on dual wing beat. We kill with a Flare Blitz, charcoal boosted. This is going to bait Archeops, fast kill with Stone Edge. We go to our quad resist in Excadrill. It lands. Now we click Rapid Spin to outspeed it. Deny the rocks too, I guess, and break its sash. This also allows us to outspeed the Blaziken in the back. And to chain kill it with an Earthquake. That's how we deal with Blazikens here. Pretty simple stuff, pretty good cook. Calcing like all of these fights took like less than an hour and a half, like probably only an hour and like 15 minutes or so, which was pretty cool. The longest fight to cook was the first one. The second one, the rain one, was pretty quick too. Yeah, just like had to figure out how to play around the Golduck. The third one was super easy. Like, you just do Tailwind, Rock Slide strats. It's pretty obvious. And the fourth one wasn't too bad. The fifth one took a little bit of time, but once I found the Excadrill chain line, I just needed a way to set it up, and Drapion knocked him down. So we are going to invest some resources here on Winona. Let me pull up my notes. Fortree Gym is done. We have Winona. On Winona, we need Hamilton, Corviknight, Toxtricity, Talonflame, Atarine, and where's Eldegoss? And Eldegoss. So there is a risk that we can lose Talonflame here. We always win the fight, but depending on how RNG goes, we can lose Talonflame. There's one route that I didn't write down the notes for, but I ran through things in my head, and it's pretty much riskless. It just has a higher chance of risking Talonflame. For that route to happen anyways, the lead needs to be somewhere around like 1 in 400 risk or so, I think. So it feels pretty good to me. We set up the kill there. It's going to bait in you. We go to you. We go back to you to get the kill. It goes into you. We go to you. We get the kill with you. Then it goes you. We again go. Wait. You kill you. You kill you. That baits in you. We go here and then here to get the kill. We go here, we go here, we go back to here, we get the kill. Baits in you, we go here, we go back to here, we get the kill. That baits in you, we go here, we get the kill. Okay. That's how we want to get everything set up. Okay. Take your magnet, take your citrus, take your oranberry. You can keep your charcoal, you can keep your citrus berry. We want Eldegoss. We want Toxtricity. We want Hatterene. And we want Talonflame. Okay. Just checking something real quick. I'm just surprised that gets the kill, if I'm going to be honest. But hey, I'm not going to complain about getting a kill. Okay. So a scale needs to be invested here. We need to invest a scale into Arcanine Hisui's speed. So we've used 7 of our 10 scales so far, which, I mean, it is what it is. And we're also investing a candy. Our first since the Wind Straits, but it's very important. Okay, let me just save. Let me just make sure everyone has the correct item first. Hamilton wants a charcoal. Next we want Hatterene to have a citrus berry. Corviknight also going to have a citrus berry. Eldegoss also wants a citrus berry. Toxtricity wants the life orb. And Talonflame wants the Roap berry. If hit by a special move, it will hurt the attacker a bit. The Volcarona is a special attacker indeed. Okay, I'm just going to save real quick. So we want to maximize our IVs for Hamilton's speed. This is going to boost its speed up. This is going to boost our speed from 7 to 31. Yep, maximize. This ensures that after one speed drop, it is going to be able to outspeed the Shaman Sky. Without, we would be a little too low. If we were like, we needed 23 speed, but 31 is fine. Next, we want to use a rare candy. Let me just confirm how many scales we have. Wait, this doesn't look right. Why do we have one more scale than I thought? What? I must have not included one of the scales here. Wait, how did I get an extra scale? Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't use a scale on Electrode Speed. I wrote it down, but I didn't use it. That's why. Okay. And then after this, we should have 4 rare candies, which is correct. Okay, so we've used 6 scales, which is not bad. And we're going to level Hatterene to level 70 to teach it Future Sight. We want to teach Future Sight over Psyshock. Psyshock is good to have, but I think that after this fight, Hatterene is not going to have too much more usage, and there's not going to be an opportunity for Psyshock to really come up, so I'm fine with teaching it here, because we do need Life Dew for this fight. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me just, did I import everyone to the calc? I did not, let me just do that again. Okay. We're gonna lead Arcanine Hisui. We have the killing ranges you need. You also have the killing ranges you need. Yep, we have all the killing ranges we need. Okay. Winona time. Oh, cue the music. Almost sped up through this. Alright, Winona time. However grueling the battle, we have triumphed with grace. Witness the elegant choreography of Bird, Pokemon, and I. Alright, Winona leads with a Choice Scarf Staraptor. We are leading with... This is very easy to abuse because it is locked into a move. This guarantees that it's going to be close combat because it is super effective on us, and its other moves are not very effective. Notably, this only has 5 close combat PP. The more low rolls you see here on Hatterene, the better. Life Dew heals us by 40%. That was 1 close combat. Life Dew, 2 close combats. Alright, now we set up a Future Sight. That's 3 close combats. We lifed you again. Alright, this is 100% safe now. We got the line we want. This is the safer line. In fact, now at the end of this turn, Future Sight is going to hit. This is its last close combat PP. Once it uses this, it'll want to switch out the next turn. But we're going to kill it before we allow it to switch out and come back in. We're going to kill it with a Psychic. 5 drops to its special defense. Of course, this is going to kill. Perfect HP to be at. Absolutely perfect. This is going to bait out Hawlucha. Hawlucha is going to see a fast kill with Acrobatics. It's never Volcarona. Very important. Hawlucha comes in and immediately gets sent to the grave by Future Sight. Psychic types are actually super good for this, especially Hatterene, because it denies Volcarona from coming in here. I mean, there's routes where it's good to have Volcarona come in to break its sash, but so now it's going to be Celesteela for Heavy Slam and Slow Kill. No one sees a fast kill. We go to Corviknight. Corviknight takes very little from Heavy Slam. I mean, not very little, but pretty little. Crit, whatever, doesn't matter. This is the last time Corviknight needs to come in. The important thing about Corviknight is it baits Flamethrower. And only Flamethrower, which allows us to go into Hamilton. Hamilton is Adamant Max Attack. It is able to outspeed and one-shot with a Flare Blitz. Now, we are going to get Shaman Sky for fast kill with Earth Power. Demon Shaman Sky, super fast. Serene Grace, Air Slash flinches. Seed Flare, super powerful. Yeah. So we're going to... great coverage too with Earth Power to hit the steel types that resist grass and flying. So we go here to drop its speed by 1 stage. Now it's going to be going for Air Slash here. The reason we scaled speed is to outspeed this after 1 speed drop. We could not have done the pivot 1 more time because it's possible we could have taken enough damage from the Earth Power, especially if it had dropped, or the Air Slash if it had crit, to get Seed Flare on either of the switches, which can get Seed Flare into Hamilton, which can cause us to lose Hamilton. So that's why we scaled speed here. Wish we got one with max speed naturally, but it's fine that we didn't. We got pretty good bulk, so we now outspeed and kill with Flare Blitz. Now this is going to go into regular Altaria for fast kill, because Volcarona, importantly, never saw a kill. Even if we got max rolled, it could have gone Volcarona if we'd done another pivot as well. It's another reason to not just scale the speed here. We don't show Volcarona, well, we don't show Altaria a kill because we don't have Life Orb. So it's going to go Altaria, it's going to want an Earthquake. We again have the perfect switch for a ground type move in Eldegoss. This is going to drop the Altaria speed. Crit doesn't matter, -1 citrus though. Damn, did we? No, we didn't get double crit. The other guy that got crit was Corviknight. So this is now guaranteed Flamethrower or Hyper Voice. We actually prefer to see Flamethrower crit on Toxtricity here. Burn wouldn't matter. Toxtricity now outspeeds after the speed drop from Eldegoss. Flamethrower is good, actually. If we see a crit, that'd be great. If you want to crit me 3 times. Okay, no crit, it's fine. Makes it slightly more likely that we lose Talonflame, but it is what it is. Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave just kills here with Life Orb, which is somewhat surprising. Toxtricity only has 114 special attack. It's not that high. I'm kind of surprised it kills, but sure, you know. Never lost toxicity there. Alright, Volcarona comes out. It's going to see kill with Fiery Dance or Psychic. We prefer Fiery Dance, actually. We go to Talonflame, who's holding a Roap Berry. It can never set up with Quiver Dance. It always has to attack because it sees a fast kill. Don't crit high roll. This is the odds we have to lose Talonflame. Okay. Because it didn't crit high roll, we cannot die to our own recoil. Importantly, this amount of chip guarantees that Brave Bird is able to kill and breaks its Focus Sash. That's Deathless Winona. Pretty much riskless. About a 1 in 40 chance to lose Talonflame. About a 1 in 40 to lose Talonflame there. But we were able to make it through Deathless, which is really awesome. That's Winona down. 1 skill, 1 candy. 1 Roap Berry. Nice. Sick, dude. That's Winona down. Wow, we made it through all the gym trainers in like an hour because I had everything pre-cooked. That's nice. Save just in case. Endless candy. The level cap now goes to the level cap now goes to 73. I believe we get rid of I believe we get rid of CC here. I'm pretty sure you get rid of CC here for Head Smash because it's good in the double battle on Magma Hideout. It's good for showing ranges, and I mean, like, CC is still a good move, but you're probably clicking it less now that Ape has CC. I mean, we still found reasons to click CC, but I think we should be able to manage. Let me just confirm that it makes sense, though. Yeah, it's what I did last time. I think it makes sense to get rid of CC. Let me get the music started again. I think this song was in my Discover It Weekly this week or last week. It's very nice. I do like it. Yeah, we're getting rid of close combat. Yep, 73 is what I thought. No, we shouldn't be getting moves on very many more Pokemon now. I think Toxtricity's last move was Boom Burst, right? Yeah, Boom Burst was the last move it got anyways. Survive Talent, yeah. Take our items. Okay. Okay. Nope. Corviknight is already max level. Turtonator and Excadrill, I guess. Yeah, I think it's fine to max Turtonator out. Shouldn't be important for baiting. In fact, there's a pretty decent chance we sack him somewhere in Magma Hideout. Draco over Dragon Pulse for sure. Okay. Winona split's pretty chill. Okay. I don't think we're teaching Fling because we don't have access to the fossils. We definitely want Slack Off over Power Gem. We don't get Flip Turn quite yet, but we get it soon. We get it after we beat Lily Cove Rival. And tank. Do we want to level any of these guys? No, I don't think so. We don't care about Pumpy. Rim has just so many good moves, man. It's insane. Okay. In terms of who we want to catch, I think we're definitely bringing Corviknight. Let's look at Kecleon, right? What level does Kecleon spawn at? Kecleon spawns at... This is going to be our Fortree City encounter. We can't get to Scorched Slab until we get the Kecleon there. We're taking our 120 encounter. We've already taken our 120 encounter. Actually, someone asked a question yesterday about can you delay your 120 encounter until Scorched Slab? You actually can't, because if you don't do that, or if you try and do that, your 120 encounter becomes Kecleon. Kecleon is level 55. I mean, I don't think they're watching the stream right now because I think I have 0 viewers, but it's gonna have Body Slam, Knock Off, Low Kick, and Fake Out. So Dark, Normal, and Fighting moves. Okay, Dark, Normal, and Fighting moves. I mean, guys with recovery are never gonna be bad, right? I don't think you're bad. You could be decent. And maybe you for Para. I think this feels pretty good. Let's not equip any items. Corviknight should be enough to just catch it, but beat all these trainers. Weeder took our 120, we got Slow King, so this is not kind of our counter for the route. Intriguing battle style. By that I mean just flee. Okay. Okay. Let's throw a quick ball. Okay, we got the Kecleon. Okay.